Hello, it is I, Burrito the Beaver, and today I shall be making tacos. I have some taco seasoning from Fresco because it's really good and I haven't figured out how to make it at home yet. Some cayenne pepper, I'm going to be using that for the sauce. A quarter cup of water. Ketchup, also for the sauce. 3 tomatoes, a head of lettuce, and around a pound of ground beef. Also 8 tortillas. I'm going to be cooking for 4 people, 2 tacos a person. So let us begin. I'm going to shred this lettuce and cube these tomatoes. Let me show you how to cube the tomatoes. First, slice off the top. And throw that. You won't need that. Then, cut this in half. Then, cut it twice like this. And twice like this. Rinse and repeat. For the lettuce, I'm just gonna do this. Maybe go over it after I'm done. Now my potatoes are chopped and I'm going to transfer them to this plate so they don't get in my way while I'm chopping the lettuce. My lettuce is chopped now too. And I'm going to transfer it with the tomatoes. Now that the vegetables are taken care of, it's time to move on to step 2, the beef. I'm preheating a large pan over medium-high heat. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to make the sauce. To a bowl of any size, I'm going to add a quarter cup of water, less than an 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, like literally this much. This is a quarter teaspoon, by the way. This stuff is really spicy. Be really careful with it. And I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Give that a good mix. It has to be very watery. Add a little squirt of ketchup for good measure. And your sauce is done. While you're at it, in another bowl, put a few tablespoons of sour cream. You're gonna need it later. Of course, you can scoop it straight out of the container, but then you would contaminate the rest of the your sour cream with taco sauce, which is delicious, but probably not something that you want. Also, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of tahina paste. It's a sesame paste, and my first policy in the kitchen is that sesame is good on everything. Here I have the tahina, not to be confused with tahini, which I'm pretty sure is a spicy pepper paste. And I'm gonna add a teaspoon to my sour cream. Mix that in. The sour cream is in the taco to combat the spiciness and, give it a nice, refreshing touch. The tahina is just to give it sesame flavor, which is always great. So now my pan's nice and hot. I have my ground beef right here. But before I do that, here are my two tools. The spatula and the potato masher. The potato masher is just to break it up into small chunks once it goes in. And the spatula is to break it up even further once it's cooked and the potato masher isn't quite as effective. So, without further ado, I'm gonna place my ground beef into the pan. Like that. Now I'm gonna mash. Just do this for a few minutes. It's important that you break your beef up into small pieces for ease of eating. Of course, you could make it like a hamburger, but that's what hamburgers are. Now my meat is browned and I'm gonna add the taco seasoning. Just mix that in. So, my seasoning is now pretty well incorporated, and it's time for the sauce. This is why it needs to be so liquid. Some of the liquid is gonna evaporate, and the rest is gonna coat the other pieces evenly. Okay, so now my beef is ready. You can see the sauce isn't so liquidy. It's nice and brown. And now I'm gonna get to assembling my tacos. Okay, now it is time to assemble. I assemble my tacos in this order. Meat. I cooked a lot of meat, so I use a lot of meat. And everyone in my family likes meat a lot. Then, the sour cream. Spread it out in an even-ish layer. Then the tomatoes. I'm gonna add a bit more tomato. And now, the lettuce. So, fold it like this. And put a toothpick through it for pretty presentation. And here you have a very tasty looking taco. Unfortunately, I have to assemble them all, so I'm gonna have to eat them last and watch as everybody else eats. So that'll be fun. Sorry, Sonia, you can't have a taco. That's bad for you. But you can have this. Good. Good.